Hello, welcome in, you Twitchers. Welcome aboard Flying with Mike. We're going to try it again. Philadelphia to St. Louis, and hopefully this time the wheels will touch the ground and not the metal at a high impact rate. Hawker 125, welcome aboard. Thank you for moderating today with what time you have. I understand. You're a mover and shaker out there at the airport. You got a lot of things on the plate. It's a shame it's not bacon and eggs or, oh, wait, never mind. We won't go down that road. But anyway, welcome in, sir. Welcome in. Folks, again, we're getting ready to take off. I'm going to try it again. Last time this flight didn't end well, and the skies today tell me I think the plane will make it. We actually iced up in X-Plane12. Flew it again off stream and crashed again due to icing. So it's pretty sensitive, pretty intense little gizmo X-Plane12 has aboard, and I'm trying to figure out how to turn it off, because until they tweak it to where it's not as intense that none of your anti-ice will get rid of it in flight. Or, better yet, the loose nut behind the stick might want to figure out which switches he didn't turn on right. But anyway, we're going to try it again. Also, folks, like I said yesterday, HelloFresh is become a sponsor for the next few days of Flying with Mike. So, folks, click the box, click the promos that come up. Matter of fact, I'll give you one now if you're interested. Whoop, there I go, typing wrong. And check them out. If you do go to that site, promo code up there will get you 21 free meals. And folks, in the winter especially, the hardest hit parts of the country, although I'd have said St. Louis got walloped, but we didn't get walloped with snow. We got walloped with cold. But when I look at some images online here and see what some other places have gone through, yeah, we got walloped with temperatures, but that's about it. They got a 1-2, possibly 3 punch in many areas. And it's open to anyone who is not a current subscriber to HelloFresh. So check them out, folks. Really good deal there. 21 free meals. And, oh, geez, by the way, you don't pay for shipping either. So, after that, then you pay their fees, folks. It's great food. Good, solid food. You're going to get proteins, veggies, all that good stuff. Fresh, delivered to your house with recipes to try out with your family. Anyway, let's hop up in the cockpit and shall we get this aircraft on the way. Folks, we are powered up. We're 1 minute to the alignment. Basically, where we are in the checklist here in welcome aboard land is getting the McDo ready for flight. All right, so what we'll be doing here, folks, first we check the aircraft, make sure, okay, that's the right aircraft, right engines, right navigation cycle. We are coming close. We should be, that's the only bad thing here. I don't get a date on when the next one is coming, but I think it's like right around the corner. So be watching your emails, folks, if you're with NavGraph. Should be an update coming soon. All right, so let's go to the init page. Now, Toliss has made this pretty simple. Now, if you're flying Flight Factors A320, you got to enter the from, to, the flight number, the cost index, and that. Toliss, all you got to do is click init request. It goes to the data link, sees if I've set something up on SimBrief. If I have, guess what? It pulls it, puts it into your FMC, all loaded up nicely for you. All you got to do is then click the align the IRS, which looks like that has completed, and then get your wins. The wins here also seem to do pretty good at updating on the other phases. Flight factor, that's about all you have to do. Clear. Last phase. And it looks like it got them all in one swoop. Sometimes, though, folks, I've actually been able to go in and get my cruise on the next page, but it seems to sometimes load it up. Cost index is running high. We're supposed to be 27, so we'll put that in. Otherwise, everything else is looking good. Flight level 380. Let us proceed to the F plan. And looky there, folks, it's already in there. Makes it pretty simple to get what we need. Hang on, I got one page not showing up here on my system. I'm just going to reload it. And where'd you go? Okay, let me just fire it back up. There it is. I hate when it does that. There we go. All right, I just wanted to make sure everything's ready to go. All right. I'm sorry, folks. Got a little distracted when I didn't see that page. All right. So what we're going to do, let's get Sim Toolkit up here right now real quick. Take a look at a quick rundown of our flight plan. You've seen that come up. It's simple. It's the MXE to Pensy. From Pensy, we get on the J110 over to Brickyard, which is VHP, and then the Arch to arrival. All right. So the load sheet, real quick, we got 99 brave souls back in the pack, 22,770 pounds, zero fuel weight of 115,941 with the 16,900 pounds, I believe, is what the Rampies actually threw in there. Oh, 400 pounds. That should be enough. We'll be out of here with a ramp weight of 132,800 pounds. 38,000's where we're headed. Now, where are we here? Let's pull up NavGraph. Go here. We're getting the flight in. Now, we're going to fly the Philadelphia 2 departure off runway 27 left. It's a pretty simple departure, folks. You fly whatever heading ATC gives, and it's a vector, basically. You'll fly out. In this case, you're going to stay over the river, and then you'll be vectored to MXE and then on course. Initial climb is 5,000. And so let's plug this all in. So we'll go to Philly departure and tick down here. There it is. 27 left, Philly 2. No transitions. Click temporary. We're good to go. Oh, I got to get rid of manual. Okay, clear, manual, clear. There we go. Back, insert. Oh, come on. There we go. All right, so MXE Pensy. We'll just check things out. Flirt, Kippy's looking good. All the way to, there's top climb. Then we're on the 110 to VHP. And then St. Louis. All right, now St. Louis, what I did not check, hang on a second. Where is my browser? There it is. Quick check here in St. Louis. I'm pretty sure runway 12s will be used, so we'll plan 12 right. I'm sorry, correction, 12 left. 160. 15 gusts to 27. Yeah, that's a pretty good safe bet. So arrivals. 12 left. Arch 2. Hang on a second. Had a feeling. Okay, runway 12. Two right. Oh, there it is. We'll put it in there, but more than likely we're not going to fly it. Oh, yeah, maybe we will. We'll cut in probably here at Ferris, but yeah, that gives us an idea. That works. All right, there we go, centered up. All right, so we got the ruin we'll plan on for now. Akbar, is it Akbar coming off Arch 2 PHP? Yeah. Insert. And I don't think we'll have any discontinuities. Except for the one to Ruyan. Okay, so that's all good. So the flight plan's taken care of. Next up on our list, we go to the RAD nav page. Just make sure nothing's out of the ordinary here, like STL up here instead of MXE, stuff like that. There's our ILS for 27 left, I believe. So that page looks good. Let's move on to the init B page. So we'll click over, make sure the numbers are correct. We'll go ahead and bump it up. Zero fuel. Hang on a second, folks. I got that lined up right over here. I just got to zoom. 28.5, 116. Okay, hang on a second. Why is it not showing correctly? $99. I'm going to go ahead and get that extra fuel in. 825. So yeah, I needed to go up. Go with 800. 16,800. That's good. Perfect. 2,8. Picking it up right here, folks. Okay. That page is set. Now we can go to perf. All right, now on the perf page. Oh wait, I don't know why I got rid of Toliss. Couple of ways we can do this. And I'm usually not doing it properly. All right, now that we've got a runway selected, the takeoff performance here works. So I can do it this way. This is flex takeoff. The numbers 136, 136, 139. Or if I just want to go toga, 133, 133, 137. Not a lot of change here. Or I can go to, oh, I hate it when this happens. Way too many windows and I can't get to the one I want. Do it that way there. Or I can go to this site, and you all can do that on your own. Click on the link. You may have to click to get to the next page, the home page, and fill in the data, pounds or kilos, whichever way, meters and feet. However, And it's going to basically put up there on your screen exactly what this screen should look like. Now, omit changing these to match. Same with the transition level, because they're wrong. They don't have the US. It's working primarily off of Europe. All right, so, or we can take this data, or the one I like doing, uplink. Receive. We'll do a request, received, insert. Why aren't you allowed? There we go. And it is doing a toga takeoff. You don't see a flex stem. 133, 133, 137 matches. 18, again, this data, there is a streamer out there with the site that is building for the US, but primarily for Europe. We'll show that in streams to come. He actually has in his website, the calculating what the numbers are currently for your thrust reduction, acceleration, engine out acceleration. So he has that. Okay, and our trim will be up 0.2, flaps 1, looks good, and okay, I'm very comfortable with that, and our FMC is now loaded. Now, you could get in and do the secondary flight plans and all. The big thing is, folks, I really don't know how. And it's going to take me some time to learn how to use this device to its maximum. A secondary would be like if you lose your engine on takeoff, the procedure to get back in could be put in there to include your star, your runway, your performance data, the whole 9 yards that will do to St. Louis will be in there then. So you just hit that, boom, you go on to your secondary flight plan. Instead of having to go into a hold, type it all in, and come out of the hold and land. So engine fire, you know, you may not want to stay in the air that long. Or I just watched that, you know, I've talked about it before, the Mayday show that Quest has. I believe it's a Canadian production, but don't get me on that. I could be way off. But anyway, they just talked about one. It's actually kind of creepy. It's the Value Jet crash in the Everglades back in the, was that in the 90s? If not the early 2000s. And it's very creepy because when I first saw this thing on the news, back when it happened, it creeps you out because, you know, normally at a crash site you see all the wreckage spewed about. Oh no, this went right into the swamp, folks, and all you see is this black hole. No parts, no nothing from their angle, thankfully. Oh, and by the way, it's alligator infested. Yeah. So by chance, after takeoff, you did survive, you might have got ate by an alligator. That's kind of creepy. But just seeing that you didn't, it's like the earth just swallowed it up. Well, this show goes in and does its animation, and lo and behold, it literally, their animation of the plane hitting the swamp looks just like that. It hits the big splash you would expect, and then the splash just comes right back down on it. And that was it. No explosions, no nothing. Creepy. But anyway, what happened is that on takeoff, very short time after, they were carrying oxygen generators in the cargo bay and mislabeled. A whole litany of stuff went on with that load, and it erupted in fire and literally cooked the plane. And so they may have had control, but the pilots were incapacitated, within minutes of the fire from the smoke and all. But just the whole crash was creepy to me. So anyway, Um, Now I've completely lost my train of thought. May your age 57 and higher be much better with your memory than mine. But yeah, so that's why you might want a secondary flight plan. There we go. I was looking right at the switch to help me. You could just punch it and work your way back. Now, granted, they'd be working with ATC doing exactly the same thing, but this would help them out. Long story. Sorry about that. We're back into the flight. All right, so we have the McDo ready to go. And now all we have left to do, folks, is finish up the boarding. And we're going to get those firecrackers out on the wings lit up and ready to go. As boarding is completed, they're just doing their final counts back there and we'll be ready to push. All right, so in the meantime, we'll get all the ready to push done. Flight directors are on LS. Constraints. Okay. One last check at the flight plan while we have time. Now, the difference here with Boeing versus Airbus. Airbus doesn't have next page, previous page arrows. Some of the arrows move you page to page. When you see this, you use an arrow and you can literally go across the screen. If you see it going up and down, you use that. Or if you're paging through like we're going to do, this will go to the next. This is your previous. So let's walk it through real quick. The big thing, looking for discontinuities. And the easiest way is like if you're starting to enter folks, if you're flying from like Hong Kong to Paris, you may have point to points instead of these nice airways connecting all of those points. If you put in say you put in a point and the last letter you fat fingered with the letter next to it, and all of a sudden you see a spike on your flight plan. Guess what? You got to correct that. It's just like Boeing. Type it out, put it in, do your clear up of the discontinuities and all, and you're good to go. But that's how you find those kinds of things. For instance, if it says total distance, now we know on our flight it's 750 miles. If it's 1,750 miles, something's wrong too. Somewhere in there. And everything's looking good. No discontinuities whatsoever, which is what we like. Now, we can talk about the altitudes and all later. Got a 2-hour flight ahead of us, folks, so we'll leave it at that. Go back to perf. I'm going to bring up the other side, get it ready, because I'm going to put that on. I'm going to put that one on perf. That one on flight plan. All right. Let's get on. Let me check VATSIM here. Okay. You know what? I have not filed my flight plan yet. Bear with me one. Okay, get rid of this. There it is. And this light. Just waiting on the pre-file to come up and we'll be ready to roll. Oh, why does it do this? Sorry, folks, I got to get some data to put into the flight plan. It irritates me that it will not find, defaulting things does not find it. All right, so nav and 7.5, everything else looked good. Okay, we are good. Now we can come online. 5:33. A319. Connecting. Again, my apologies. I thought I'd done that. Of course, I missed that. All right, so we can come off plan here. We're set. We're set. Let's get over here to the first officer's side. All right, we're set over there. And what we're doing is we hit LS in case we have to return. Simple, the ILS is up, ready, boom, we come right in. It's pretty simple stuff, folks. That's the goal of the flight. Okay, so so we've got the speed, the heading, our set altitude needs to be 5,000 most likely. Anti-skids on, nose wheel and nose wheel steering. Switching panels are all normal. Transponder, we're going to go ahead and go to TARA. And we're ready to push as soon as we get our clearance from clearance. And I'm not sure if that's going to be center. It is going to be somebody called ground. All right, let's see. 121.9. All right, let me. Where's my piece of paper? Oh, right, we're gonna need a new one. Or that one. Right. Pen, ready to go.
I can't say I know about that. I haven't heard from them. I really haven't seen them on my. Well, I know they're on my radar, but I haven't seen them like pass over the airport or anything like that. So. Everyone can disregard that. That's my bad.
I was gonna say, what the heck are you talking about? Alright, just double checking, departing 27 left 17. We need echo when we talk to him. Okay. Philadelphia ground, American 533, request clearance to St. Louis with echo.
American 533 to the ground, good afternoon. You are clear to the St. Louis Airport via Philadelphia 2 departure. Radar vectors to Medina, then it's filed. Climb to 5,000 initially. Expect flight level 38010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is offline. Squawk 1174.
All right, American 533 is cleared. Philadelphia 2 departure vectors to Medina. Initial climb of 5,000, expect 38,000 10 minutes later. Offline with departure, and 1174 is in the box, ready to go.
American 533, readback is correct. Push in start at your discretion. Expect runway 27 left for departure. Advise ready to taxi.
All right, American 533 will be pushing from Charlie 27. We'll call for taxi. Okay, and we want that above. Oh, not below, above, I said. Thank you. Okay, one. We are set. All right, so let's get that jetway off. And now, one of the neat features here with Toliss, I need to check something. There we go. List 9. Oh, the tree guy, huh? Okay. All right. Hang on a second here, folks. One of the neat things with Toliss, they're getting a lot of stuff put down like you would, you know, contacting ground, ATS, or your ramp to remove chocks and so forth. We're going to hold up right there for now. But you know what? See if that door closes immediately. There it goes. Let me get the other. Okay, we need to go back. But yeah, like I'm saying, we can go here. I can set them to close the cargo doors, baggage doors to you all. But again, welcome in, Bliss Neen. I hope you're having a great day. They are still in the process. We can always cheat. Oh, they just closed up. All right. We take a look out here. We should only have chocks at the moment, and that is true. All right, let's get the pushback truck en route. Push back.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
I want to go right here.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Okay, let's get the beacon on. First things first. Sorry, folks.
Phillie ground, American 1691, requesting taxi to the left. American 1691, welcome to Philadelphia. Alpha Gates, Fire Tango. Have a nice night. Happy holidays. Alpha and Tango, correct? No, take Tango, and then that'll lead you to the Alpha Gate. Gotcha. Tango to the Alpha Gate. Happy New Year to you.
All right, gotta love it when they sound like they're not at the mic. But anyway, now we're set. Cooking with a little bit of Crisco here.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Clear to connect. Okay, beacons on. APU's on. One last check. Chocks are still in. Glad I looked.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Just want to make sure we're good. Doors are all closed. Okay. Here we go. Brakes off.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Telegram American 1691. I have a quick question if you're available for it.
All right, folks, so we're pushing back. Let's go ahead and start. These are pretty easy.
I was wondering, is there any way to, when I could create, program my FSMS and VATSIM to do a return flight? American 1691, please repeat. You're coming in a bit crackly at the end of that there. American 1691, did you say you couldn't hear me? Yeah, American 1691, please repeat because I couldn't exactly hear you near the end of that transmission there. Sorry about that. What I was going to say is there any way to do a return flight to New York? That is fine by me. Just let me know when you're ready for the clearance. Roger that.
Okay, I did not see a veil. And I don't see the gray bar, so I must have missed it trying to figure out myself what that guy was trying to say. But anyway, we'll be disconnecting here in a second, so we'll get the other engine going. We look good to go.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
And let's go ahead, crank number 1.
Phillie around 1691, question. Will I have to update my flight plan on that soon? American 1691, please repeat.
Okay, so we are cranking up now.
American 1691, I think you said, I'm not sure, I'm sorry about that. I was asking if I will have to redo my flight plan.
Toliss disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the right.
American 1691, A3 will have to refile a flight plan to go from Philly to New York.
Okay, there's the truck. Oh my goodness. Perfect. Let's go ahead and let them know we see it. Okay. And start the timer. 3 minutes. Allowing the engines to warm up. Okay. Just about every aircraft needs a 3-minute time to get things going. And by the way, that's what it takes to go through your checks usually to get to that point. Okay, APU bleed off. Okay, back down here, we'll get the ground spoiler set, trim. On the rudder set, flaps to take off.
Philadelphia ground, Southwest 428, ready for taxi. Southwest 428, runway 17, taxi via Echo 5, Echo 1. Echo 5, Echo 1 for Southwest 428. Phillie ground, American 1691, ready for IFR clearance. 1691, Prince on request, number 1, stand by.
These are 2. Okay. Do our control surfaces here real quick.
American 1691, Philadelphia ground. Do be advised, due to the route restrictions between here and Newark, I'll have to limit your cruising altitude to 7,000 feet. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
All right, American 1691, I have your clearance. Advice ready to copy.
Can you repeat people?
Oh, my goodness.
American 1691, roger. I'll that up to you in a minute.
Alright, yeah.
Pitch trim, we don't need, and we'll go with the engine. We'll stay off with the ice for now, and the APU can be turned off.
American 1691, I sent you your PDC. Advise that you've got it.
Roger, I received the PDC and I will advise you with the text to it.
American 1691, a firm push in start at your discretion. You can select runway 17 for departure, and advise is ready to taxi.
17 for departure, and I'll advise you when ready to taxi.
Ground American 533, ready to taxi, runway 27 left.
American 533, runway 27 left, taxi via Kilo 3, Kilo, Mike, cross 27 right, Sierra, Sierra 1.
Okay, cleared to 27 left via Kilo 3, Kilo, Mike. We are cleared across 27 right, then Sierra, Sierra 1. American 533. Oh, that's pretty much straight out, folks. All right, takeoff config good. And APU wings, flaps are at 1. We're ready to go. All right, he said cleared across 27 right, so we shall comply.
Phillie ground, American 1691, go to taxi.
American 1691, runway 17, taxi via Kilo, Echo, Echo 1.
Kilo, Echo, Echo 1, 2 runway 17,
Okay. And ground American 533 will be ready to go at the end of the runway.
American 533, this way, New York Center said it'd be off at 20 minutes before, but it appears that it's still online. So for the time being, you can contact New York Center on 125.325, and yeah, have a nice flight. Happy holidays.
125.325 for American 533. Happy New Year to you as well.
Let's see, American 533, speaking of double, I just got the message. New center is now closed, so you can actually monitor Unicom on 122.8.
All right, 122.8 for American 533. Thanks. Happy New Year.
Okay, attention all aircraft, that goes for everybody else as well. So just so everybody to be advised, parking frequency will now be offline. So that'll be Unicom on 122.8.
Okay, let me get him off.
Phillie ground, American 1691.
Philadelphia traffic, American 533 departing 27 left. Phillie to departure. Okay, takeoff procedure, we're set. Get stop, reset. Here we go, folks. Light them up. Timer on. Brake set. Elapsed time running. Here we go, 50%. Toga set. Airspeed alive. 80 knots. Rotating. Gear up positive rate. Okay. Laps coming up. And we're airborne, folks. Let's see. Brakes are off. Terrain on. Weather is coming on. And potential wind shear monitor, PWS, is now on. Folks, we're into climb, leveling at 5,000. Remember, technically the clearance said 5,000, expect flight level 380 10 minutes after departure. We technically have 8 minutes. Guess what? Out here, it's possible they could stick you to it. And I think it is busy traffic out here. But for now, folks. Oh, I can get my ground spoilers de-armed as well. But we're going to go ahead and initiate the climb to 38. We'll do it at 4 to 5 minutes, and that'll simulate we leveled off for them. Folks, again, thank you so much for being a part of Flying with Mike. It is great to have you aboard. I hope you all take advantage of this HelloFresh sponsor that we have aboard. Folks, if your New Year's goal is to try to cut some weight, one good way to do is order your food, have it shipped to you, skip the grocery store, skip the impulse buying, and you'll stick more to budget, get delicious recipes, and you just might help lose some weight. Give them a try, folks. Click on the link there. The promo code is good for 21 free meals, and on top of that, free shipping. So take advantage, folks. That's good stuff. All right, we're past coming up on 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and, you know, I always choose the wrong one. There we go. So welcome aboard, folks. I hope you all have had a great day, or if your day's starting now, may it be a blessed one indeed. Melvin Leroy, I'm in the A321 years old. Awesome. I saw you last night. Well, yeah, you acknowledged. You liking the A321? I actually love this little plane. The little one. I got the baby bus. Now, one warning. There's a reason this is called Take Two. The last time we flew this, we iced up on as we were getting ready to turn for the ILS and crashed. We had all of the anti-ice on. I don't know if it's just X-Plane12 or what, but because of the new icing features. So yeah, beyond that, I really love this plane. This is really the first, you know, winter weather tryout. Oh. Yeah. So now, one thing I did differently, I did a Pittsburgh to Philly prior to this a couple days ago. There is a feature in the 319, and I'm sure since it's ToLis 321 has it as well. What it does, I don't know, but you can click de-ice. So, yeah, it's, if you want to look for that, folks, down here under the mechanic. Oh, I can't do it. Never mind. Got to be on the ground. Kind of hard to talk to mechanic now. All right, so we just crossed Modesto, headed to Pincy, and we're through 10,000. So you know what that means? We got to get these lights off. And I'm going to go ahead and signal our flight attendant back there. We're above 10,000, and I think it's safe for them only. But yeah, folks, we are on our way. Take two, we're going to give it a try into St. Louis. If I can't get it on the ground with a clear, sunny sky, okay, maybe moon. Well, no, my time is adjusted so that we get shots like this instead of just lights in a window. This, folks, is what I call This is me, the baby bus. The A319. Now, there is actually one smaller, the A318. But yeah, it's a fun little plane. Interesting, though, looking at both X-Plane12 and X-Plane12 over the last couple of days. The scenery actually, I don't know. I think 11 updated somewhere the scenery, or in the updating process, it updated over. I don't know. It just looks a lot better. Now, going into St. Louis, folks, I do have a scenery on board from X-Plane11 for St. Louis, so I won't be able to get the jetways to work there. That's I'm not worried about. So that'll look not like the phone. But St. Louis is one of those they did add scenery to. The arch is there, a little bit of the downtown area and so forth. And it's not City X like it would have been needed for X-Plane11. Okay, we crossed over. Oh, I forgot to see if that. Okay. And there we go, folks. Pilot Boy 152, welcome in and welcome to the stream. Thanks for your follow. Look forward to seeing you on upcoming flights. We'll get into that here also as the flight unfolds. We're going into a 48-hour shift here, so there won't be much flying after today. We'll talk about it, though. It's normal, folks. That's how, I have to say that's how flying with Mike rolls. No, it's how work rolls flying with Mike, or rolls over flying with Mike. That would probably be a better way of putting it. Anyway, we are on our way to 38,000. We'll go ahead and talk about the schedule. Next flight is Saturday. I have it pretty well mapped out in my mind, folks. It is to be determined. These last couple days, it's been, I know, not my normal start times. My wife's off from work, so we're spending time together and enjoying the day. Today, my car had to get in for scheduled work. That, just those oil changes and stuff that happens at different mileages and all. So it's good and now for sure ready for the winter. Hell yeah, and add to it, we bought a car. No, actually, it's a really nice. It's a Subaru. Oh, I can't think what it's called. Ascent. So look forward to that when it gets in here. So, that's the thing, folks. I just talked about that with HelloFresh. HelloFresh gives you that ability, folks, to stay at home, order it online, have it shipped to you, and your first 21 meals are free and shipped free, and you don't get caught in that walking through the grocery store. I don't really need that donut or two, or that extra this or that, or that candy bar at the checkout, or those potato chips. Oh, don't get me wrong, I love them, but do I need them? And you're then, I'm hungry, and grab them off and take them home. And I just spent a little more. Here, you're online, you're building your recipes so that they'll ship them to you, they'll deliver. You, don't have to go out in the cold and the snow to the store to get them. They do it kind of for you. Put it on your doorstep, it's there, you just cook them up, folks. So, but eating well in the new year, that is many people's big New Year's Eve or New Year's resolution. I'm going to eat healthier this year. I'm going to lose weight. Well, this will help, folks. Because one, you build what you're going to eat. It goes in the box. It ships to you. Instead of you walk through the aisle and go, that pancake batter, even though I don't need it, I could make a few pancakes. It's the impulse buying drops a little. They also get you 35 weekly recipes to work with. So not only are they, you're getting the food you want, but you've got a recipe or 2 or 3 to go with it to help put it all together. They have options that you're looking for achieving all of your eating goals. You can choose calorie smart, carb smart. It's customized and customized. You're able to make it how you want. So by swapping a protein sides and all of that good stuff. So folks, if you haven't, check them out at that website. Put the promo code in, you get 21 free meals plus shipping. So, and after coming off the holiday, folks, with the 21 meals, that's pretty good. That's at least, for some, 21 days. How you do it, I don't know. But for others, that could be a week or two's worth of meals. So that's pretty decent, folks. 21 meals for free. And then add to it free shipping. So check them out, folks. HelloFresh, using Flying with Mike's promo code, and save the money. New subscriptions help support the stream. But folks, if you're already subscribed, see what can happen. Head on over. And while we are reaching up to top of climb, I am going to go grab a little something to drink myself. And we'll get into cruise and go from there. Be right back, folks. All right, folks, we're back with you. Looks like top of climb is about 20 miles away. All right, so we're crossing over the Appalachian Mountains now. And folks, with we're flying an X-Plane12 with ToLis A319. This is release candidate 6. Now, I've been with the X-Plane12 general release pretty close to from start. Somewhere around beta 3 or 4, somewhere in there's where I joined in. And these clouds here, folks, have improved exponentially. It's unbelievable from when we started to how at first they looked more egg cartonish, and now they're beginning to actually take on that look that you would see in clouds. I'll give you a good example. Bear with me here, folks. If you didn't pay attention to the opening clips or you missed the opening screens, here, let me show you one. There's a clip out of the windows, folks, going through the clouds into St. Louis. That looks pretty good, folks. So they have really, really done well. X-Plane, it's $60. I mean, man, and to get what we get is really, it's awesome. These aircraft are beginning to filter over at a higher rate. I now have the Toliss, the Flight Factor 767, 320, and Phillie over. I'm waiting for the 727 and Caravan to come over. Once that happens, then there's a good chance I may not be flying X-Plane12 much anymore. But scenery, like I said, flying an X-Plane11, I kind of thought I was flying an X-Plane12 without the icing problems, without the volume-filled clouds. So I don't know what happened, but it kind of was spooky. Kind of like that crash I talked about earlier with ValueJet. Oh, I forgot the one thing that really creeped me out about it, aside from what it looked like after the crash. It's when they went through. Now, not sure how many of y'all know of the Eastern Airlines L-1011 crash in the Glades in the 70s. A couple of movies came out of it. One of them, I think, or was along the lines of ghosts, plural, of 401. Obviously, folks, that's flight number. ValueJet crashed 6 kilometers away from that. That got a little, whoa. I'm like, that's kind of not a space we ought to be making sure all SIDS, all stars stay 50 miles either side. That kind of creep moment. Whoa, that's not cool. So I think it was Flight 401. All I know is I watched the movie. Oh, the sightings and all. I mean, swamps and all of that are notorious for paranormal stuff. So, but yeah, to hear that it was that close to that really bad disaster. Oh man. So, but we're hoping not to be one here, since we don't have, hopefully, any weather. I can hear Austin in the background going, oh, let's see what we can do to the real download weather. Just kidding. So again, hope y'all had a great Christmas. Hope the Clauses were good to you. Santa Clauses, that is. And hope to be into St. Louis here in about an hour and a half or so. And I'll also say, folks, if you like investigations like that one that went in on ValueJet, I'm pretty sure they did for the Eastern Airlines crash. I know I watched the L-1011 crash at Dallas due to wind shear, not wind shear, microbursts. All of them are so fascinating to watch how they go through the investigative process. And unlike cars, if cars were investigated like airplane crashes, there probably would be hardly any. Just like right now, folks, there aren't many plane crashes. So most of them are due to people error, pilot error. So if you're into that, try to find that show, Mayday. There's another one out there. The one that will really blow your socks off is the Concorde disaster in Paris and that investigation. What uncovered, how things happened, and some surprise findings in it they weren't ready to, and they explained those away too. That was an intense, very intense investigation. It's a shame the Concorde would be grounded a year, maybe months or years after that investigation, but yeah, that one too could have been. The investigation really raised a lot of eyebrows. So hopefully, and again, helps to make air travel even safer than it already is. All right, we're level flight, so let's let them out of their seats. I hate that when I come back thinking I got all the lights off on 10,000 feet and find a switch didn't get fully thrown. The case against Boeing is on Netflix? I'm going to have to look that up. Thanks, Bliss. Appreciate that. I love watching these things and learning. I mean, even Hollywood productions like Sully. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, if you watch Sully, Yeah, true. Yeah, but then when you start, okay, you can take Boeing and do that, but when you get into the airlines and see what they know and what they let slide, you know, that's where when they finally do, oops, they get caught. It's like we said when I drove the truck, there's nothing illegal on the highway till you get caught. Till you get caught. So, PGN 149 has an open mic. Don't know who they are. Yeah, those crash investigations do bring out the good, the bad, and the really ugly of both airport or aircraft manufacturers, Airbus and Boeing, and anyone else, whoever's on at that time, along with airlines and those who support the airlines. Really is sad sometimes. All right, looks like we have some traffic ahead of us. Let's see here. Let me blow that up in case you can't see it. They're coming up to Lejoy, which we are 17 behind them. So, I know we have a center ahead of us. Or last I checked. Oh, wait. Yep, we still do. So, let's see, where are we in relation? Well, it's a Southwest flight headed to Denver. Get their Rocky Mountain High. All right, so Indy's up. And dial that in to be safe. .119 55. There we go. So, oddly enough, yesterday, folks, I went from Minneapolis to Reagan down in D.C. And I thought I saw Cleveland up, but they never talked to me, so I never talked back. So, all right, folks, I am going to run a little bit of music right here. And we'll be over to the around Dayton, Ohio-ish. We'll be inside Indianapolis territory. We'll brief the descent and the arrival into St. Louis. And folks, while you see it, don't forget to look at HelloFresh. If you head over to their website that you see in the icon we have on the screen, enter the promo code, 21 free meals, free shipping on top of that. And folks, It'll really help out with your New Year's resolutions. At least in the fact that you know you're not going to go to the store and buy more than you wanted because, oh, that just looks so much. Oh, I need that. Oh, that pizza looks great. That's my downfall. So you can just skip the grocery store, take control of your time and budget, and use these delicious recipes, all of which come right smack to your door. And since in the news here in St. Louis over the last 48 hours, the Gateway Arch has re-implemented the mask mandates. They may be coming back, folks. So check them out. HelloFresh promo code there on the screen. 21 free meals, 20 and free shipping. JW Cruz, welcome in. We got this livery. Hang on a second. Was it the one that came with it? No. Bear with me. It's a good question. The one I had for X-Plane12 works fine over in 12 once you get the updated aircraft. I got this off of X-Plane. Nope, this was made for X-Plane12, and I transferred it over, and I haven't had trouble since. That I have not heard any livery troubles with it. Unless that's what caused me to ice up. Yeah, I usually transfer the liveries over from what I had in 11. See if I can find it. A319. Yeah, I'll be 100% unsure where I got that from. I can't even find it right now. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, the only thing I run into are, of course, the Jaggies, because my anti-alias, I keep it in the middle. But everything else, here, I'll show everyone, especially if you're new to X-Plane12. Here's what I'm running, graphics. So it seems to hold a pretty good frame rate this way. So that's why I'm set the way I am. Cloud quality in the middle, shadows in the middle, vegetation density, and is, you know, a little bit, but I try to keep as much rendering distance, and I think this is the one for me that I love, because most of your big landmarks show up that way in the cities they've done. There, oh, I'm at 2, yeah, in the middle. So I know if I would change these two right here, I think I would lose a lot of my Jaggies. Frame rate wise, real quick, there you go, folks. I'm in the 60s. Granted, we're back in the Hawker 125 seat. I'll have to do a more intense search there to figure out where in the heck I did get that from. I'm sure it was from the Orc store, so. No, I did not. Only thing transferred that I transferred over to see if it would work was my St. Louis scenery. Everything else I keep watching to see if there's updates for it. Most of the must-haves for your sceneries I brought over under X-Plane12 with X-Plane12. But St. Louis, the jetways still don't work, and I'm not sure which animator I got to get again. Got to go back and figure that out. But scenery-wise, it looks great. overall, I haven't really seen a huge problem. Maybe that's some things I've been seeing elsewhere that could be the cause. I didn't think of that. But overall, they seem to be working just fine. Hang on. Let me see. Well, I got the Mr. X library. I believe it was the X-Plane12, which I don't know if it just came from 11 or not. But the CDB library. And I remember some of these in here, I'm not sure if I downloaded or they came with it. So, but those I know for sure I brought over, and that's because I'm running high-tac. Yeah, that's it. Those are high-tac and St. Louis are my only two that I have from 11. The rest I never brought over. No. I'm trying to think how I acquired it. Here's Mr. X. Hang on a second. That didn't work as advertised. There we go. And reading through it, it looks like 11 still. But yeah, I'm using it it's for some, and it seems to be doing well. Oh, Indianapolis wants to shot. Let's see here. Indianapolis Center, American 533 is with you, fly level 380.
American 533 Indy Center, you are radar contact 40 miles east of the Appleton VOR. Welcome aboard.
Good deal. All right, folks. So yeah, the other ones I'm not so sure of, but yeah,
561 clearing Hitman, climb maintain, follow 370. Hitman at 370, Delta 561.
It makes it a little difficult. Yeah, unbelievable. One thing I like about the 747, I can turn them down.
556 with you at flight level 32,000, heading to HPQ.
X556 Indy Center. Good evening, you are radar contact 50 miles east of the Charleston VOR. Welcome aboard. Wait 5520, turn left heading 040, vector city approach. 040 for 5520. Wait 5520 on your roll field is going to be at your 2 to 3 o'clock, 5 miles port field in sight. 2520, clear visual approach runway 22. For the runway 22.
Speaking of approaches, let's see.
1240, contact Atlanta Center 132.97.
Take a gander here at St. Louis.
297, maintain 300, American 1240.
All right, D8 for St. Louis. And folks, if you're curious, say you're like me, you're, I don't know, about a good hour from your destination and you want to start programming up your FMCs, getting your charts in order, whatever. D8, if you happen to see that for the ATIS, go to this website here, folks. Whoops. Helps to click in the right spot. ATIS. That d8is.cloud.io. You'll get a page. All you got to do is select the facility you're going, if it's in the U.S. and most of the U.S. territories. I don't need this timer.
Indiana 1104, clear the active.
But anyway, it'll take you there. In our case, as of 2251, X-rays in play, 160 at 13 with gusts to 20, and 10-mile visibility, few clouds, 15,000, broken up at 25. So, folks, hopefully we don't have any troubles into here.
533, clear direct Akbar.
Visual approaches in play for runway 12 left, departing 12 right, parallel ops in play. So you're getting all the information you need well ahead of the ATIS when you dial it up. So it's a neat site to go to. You know, it's one of those little tips we have here, folks, that help you be prepared when you hit Kansas City airspace and they go, we're landing on the 12s, and you're set up for the 30s. Shame on you. You saw the ATIS before you got there. Of course, many of the controllers will put ATISs up for the big airports for you to look at. Not all of them. And D-ATIS does not cover every airport. Only when you see a chart and it says D-ATIS, that's the one it'll have. Free sites, folks. These are free. We can use them. Because believe me, the pilots are getting this stuff. You know, I did do this actually in Philly, got an idea. What are we landing? Okay, we're landing on the 12s. So I could plug in that all into my McDo before I even push back. So. All right, 55 to go. You know what? We're talking about it a lot. Let's get in there and actually see the arrivals. This is the arrival brief, folks. Okay, we're going to use charts, NavGraph charts. This is charts, I want to say 8. I'm still getting used to it, so bear with me. As you can see, we're still up on Phillie here. Bear with me one while I...
Delta 2538, Indy Center, Squawk 4166.
You can see where we are, folks, and it's like the other chart. I can put the arch up here as well, or run from here. We'll just do it from here. Currently, if you didn't go to the ATIS, here's the METAR at present. Okay, again, little changes here and there. 170 at 17 with gusts to 30, so it's going to be a little bumpy coming in, folks. 25,000s are ceiling, and 2973. Yeah, I think that looks like it right. I got a barometer here, so I look at it. All right, so there's that. So now looking here,
LM26 heavy contact
we'll
land
come
center
off
132.9.
Brickyard, 253,
132,
Akbar, following it in.
75, good.
UK, we just got to be below 31, above 11 at Arch. As we continue in, Kiria, 280 and between 11 and 15.
20 wind at Lexington 160 at 9 runway 22, clear to land.
Jack,
Clear to land for
10 to 11, Chodo, 10 to 8, GT, 8 to 7, 5,000 and above at Herbie, Mule, 5,000 to 10 on the speed. So we'll see how this all evolves as we come in. Pretty simple. It's an RNAV approach. There's our D-ATIS frequency. Airport elevation 618, 18,000 for the transition. Here's what's required: DME IRUs, GPS, RNAV 1 approach. Okay, so now, like I said, we're planning the 1-2 left approach. That is this runway here, the 9,000 foot runway. So that's our game plan. So we plan to go out to Ruyan and track the localizer in from some 20 miles out.
61 contact Atlanta Center now 132.97. Have a good night.
If everything goes as planned, I hope to turn in around Ferris and head down. Cut that off in half.
American 1626 to maintain follow 280. Yeah, 280, 16.
Alright, so looking here at the chart, again, D-ATIS and all the rest of our frequencies. Now, if we were in the 727, 737, 767, probably 757, we would end the 747-200. We would have to set this. Many of the aircraft out there will actually do this for you. This being one of them. But we still double check. You know, as Ronald Reagan was very well to say, he'll trust you, but he's going to check and verify. Trust but verify. So we'll verify that these are set. Rep 7.5 miles out at 2,500 feet. The ILS. What we're going to set is we can either set the MDA or the DH. DA. I forget how it looks on the McDo. The MDA is this one, and the Decision A altitude is this one in parentheses. Both will give the same result. 200 feet above the ground, you're going to get minimums. Just letting you know, they're both the same. Probably means something in the instrument world. I'm a private pilot in the real world. I had very little instrument training. Other than that which I've gleaned probably wrong on the flight sim.
American 1626 in airspace to the north. Chicago is offline. Register to terminate for the change to advisory crew. Good day.
Alright, and again,
1626.
there's our flight path. Here is our vertical. Union at 6, Crep at 2,500 on glide slope. Now from Crep to our missed approach, in this bird we're probably looking at about 2 minutes 45 seconds at or around 700-ish feet per minute descending. You got to kind of interpolate here, folks. Kind of, Okay, 120's this, 140's this, 130's in the middle, so we do our best at guessing. ALSIF 2, advanced light systems we have for the approach lights. Pappy's on the right. And again, we can use an RVR of 18 or a half-mile visibility or better. And 741 feet or better for our minimums. Anything below that, we do the category 2, 3. Approach. Not forecasted, not good. And that, folks, takes care of the charts.
729 Indy Center, stay altitude. That's passing 10,700 feet. Southwest 729, that altitude checks, climb maintain flight level 350. Climb maintain 350, Southwest 729.
Alright, folks, I'm just going to let the music run a little bit longer. We're going to begin to set up the McDo here shortly. For the approach, let's see what we got. 213, give it about 100 miles, and then we'll start plugging in the QNH, the temperature, and the winds for the arrival. So enjoy the music. Hey, check out HelloFresh during this short intermission. HelloFresh.com, use that promo code. 21 free meals shipped free.
Delta 441, contact Atlanta Center 132.97, good night. 132.97 with Central Descent, Delta 441, thank you.
I do look forward to what Toliss has planned for these two. Currently, when I click them, coming soon.
Good evening, Indy Center.
So really look forward to
Charlie
that.
Sierra, checking in. Flight level 400, 75 miles southeast of Charleston. Number 72, Charlie Sierra, Indy Center, Squawk 4166. 4166, reduce Charlie Sierra.
convoy, leaving flight level 278, flight level 350.
American 1297, Indy Center, squawk 4176. For 72 Charlie Sierra, just verify squawking, sorry, my apologies, squawk 0542, 0542.
0542 for 2 Charlie Sierra.
Hello, Century American 217, passing 4045.
American 217, Indy Center, radar contact, climb maintain, follow 350.
0350, American 217.
Station 2 Charlie Sierra, radar contact, 24 miles northeast of Beckley, VOR, welcome aboard.
Center, all 9393, pushed off Bravo 9, we're ready to go.
Wabash 9393, squawk mode Charlie, runway 23 left, taxi via Echo, Romeo, Charlie, Charlie 1.
Okay, 23 left, Echo, Romeo, Charlie, and Charlie 1 for Wabash 9393.
November 300 X-ray, Lima inbound, London 40 miles, 340.
Number 300 X-ray, Lima, Indy Center, getting.
Center, 8 Bear Golf, 1,500, just depart 17 left, Louisville.
And Bear 5-8 Bravo Golf, Indy Center, radar contact. Are you guys stay at 2,000 IFR, VFR, what are you done?
Our VFR, we're just repositioning over to Bowman.
And 5-8 Bravo Golf, Roger, left turn course approved and report Bowman at site.
Left turn on course approval for Bowman inside 8 Bravo Golf.
All right, folks. We are closing in on Indy. It's about 70 miles out. We're looking at
Number 300 X-ray Lima, descend to maintain
150?
1,000. The Lexington altimeter is 3011.
Alright, so we'll
1,000 and
let you all sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride in. What you see out the screen is pretty much what we got all the way into St. Louis.
Contact over the altitude VOR, welcome
See you in a few minutes.
Thank you, Mark.
Center 8 Baron Golf, we've got Bowman inside.
And Baron 8 Bravo Golf, Roger, you're cleared for, enter a left downwind for runway 24 and report turning final.
Left downwind 24, we'll report final, 8 Bravo Golf.
Plus 729, clear direct Matthew and climb and maintain 350.
Clear direct Matthew, climb and maintain 350, Southwest Cincinnati.
And confirm X5 arrival, November 200 X-ray Lima.
Station 0 X-ray Lima, negative. Just clear direct the Lexington Airport.
And X-ray Lima, Roger.
Baron 8 Bravo Golf, the Bowman altimeter is 3007.
3007 on the altimeter, 8 Bravo Golf.
Sorry, this is Delta Void 180, 38,000 for 40,000.
Up to 181 India Center, good evening, climb maintain follow 400.
Alright, 400, Delta Void 180.
Wabash 9393, wind to Indianapolis 18011, fly heading 210, runway 23 left, clear for takeoff. 210 and we're clear for takeoff, 23 left, Wabash 9393.
Center, FedEx 829, follow 329.
Okay, 29 India Center, roger.
All right, folks, we're back with you. We're going to go ahead and put a pause to the music here as we begin to get into the getting this McDo set up for the arrival. Hang on a second. Let me bring it up for y'all. A couple things I want to, although a lot of people in the States like the Boeings, I actually enjoy the Airbuses. Don't get me wrong, I love taking up the 7.6 and the 7.3 and the
300 X-ray Lima,
7.4,
Roger.
but this plane is just so much fun to hand fly or just fly it, on autopilot. The big thing on it here is right here. When we click activate, approach, and confirm it. What's going to happen is, unless
Mach number.
Southwest Cincinnati, Mach 7.75.
Walker 3078, same Mach number.
Walker 3078.79.
Walker 3078 for spacing, maintain Mach 0.76.
76, Walker 3078.
Anyway, make sure you're controlling the speed not the aircraft. Because what's going to happen when you activate the approach? It's going to slow to this speed.
Plus
Called
729,
F speed.
maintain Mach 0.78 or greater.
And from here, you get the idea. It's a long haul. We're right now cruising along at true airspeed 447. So you get the point. So let me go ahead and start plugging data in here. And all we do is just go, I just take the latest METAR. 160 at 13. Wait, Q&H folks. Now, I know it says Q&H folks, but you can put it in the US barometric pressure. So today it's 297. When was this METAR? 2251. Half hour ago. Because my barometer here is not that low. I'm going to check the ATIS and see what they're pumping out. $2975, same time frame. Okay, we'll have to go with it. That's all we got, folks.
9393, radar contact, climb maintain, follow 370.
75.
Level 370, 9393.
Temperature
Center 8 Bravo Golf.
12.
Clear of 24 Bravo or Golf. Taxi in ramp.
Bear 8 Bravo Golf, roger, taxi ramp, your discretion, good day.
160 at 13. Okay, now y'all remember what I was talking about here. Here's MDA and DH.
Southwest 729, contact Atlanta Center now 132.97, good night.
132.975, Southwest of today.
3078, contact Atlanta Center now 132.97, good night.
297, walk 3078.
Okay. So, in bold, this is your minimum descent altitude, 741. DH, you can only choose one of them. So you can either put 200 here or 741 here. It'll do the same thing, folks, at 200 feet above the ground.
533, cross Akbar intersection at maintain, follow 300.
American 533 copies. We will descend at pilot's discretion, 30,000 at Akbar.
Indy Center, American 2630, 55 miles west of Terre Haute, level 3.
Sorry, I had to look, folks. UK is 30.
American 2630, Indy Center, good evening, squawk 2460.
Okay,
2460,
so we're
American
looking at, we'll just do it, 200. And just to show, folks, let me put in 741 up there. See, disappears.
X556,
Can't do both.
Southwest Memphis offline, radar services, terminated, frequency change approved, good day.
What's that for?
Indy Center, good evening, Southwest 769, flight level 30.
556 Lima airspace to Southwest Memphis offline, radar services are terminated, frequency change approved, good day. West 769 AD Center, squawk 0554.
Squawk 0554, Southwest 769.
Oh, we're going to get some traffic at about the time. Oh, they're already there. Never. All right, so let's pull charts away.
4172 Papa AD Center, good evening, maintain VFR. The London altimeter 3016.
Okay, we're about to cross. So we got
X-ray limit is
8,000.
You send 6,000, November 300X with...
2630, check in.
8,
You give a squawk 2460, American 2630.
2630, yep, I did. You are radar contact 40 miles
Okay,
southwest
so
of the
about
Terre Haute.
20,
Welcome aboard.
30 miles from Akbar, we'll start our descent. Right, but that gets us set up in the McDo. Arrivals in, McDo performance setup, top of descent. But what we're going to do is go back one page.
Southwest 769, your radar contact 20 miles southeast of the Parkersburg VDOR. Welcome aboard. Southwest 769. Good 217, contact Atlanta Center 132.907. Good night. American 217, contact Atlanta Center 132.907. Good night.
I did this, now I can't remember how I did it. I could go in here and get the winds for descent. Okay, I'm going to go with updated. Rad nav, too far out. Oh, LDZ. Front course is not correct, so we'll get that in there at 123. It's not a joke, folks. All right, I think it's a 3 degree. We'll leave it at that.
Delta 2538, contact Atlanta Center 132.907. Good night. Delta 2538, contact Atlanta Center 132.907.
All right, this guy's not having a good day.
Delta 2538, Indy.
All right, so here's
1078 with me.
not sure where American is.
Indianapolis Center, CBS 407 requesting 16,500. Number 4172, Papa, say again.
I'm good permission to climb at 16,500, but I'm VFR, I guess I don't need that.
Number 4172, Papa, that is correct.
And Indy Center, getting big Delta 1126, spot level 340, descended to 9 now.
Delta 1126, Indy Center, getting.
Okay, we're about 55 miles now from Akbar.
Indianapolis Center, Sun Country 786 with you at 3,500.
Sun Country 786, Indy Center, good evening. Radar contact, climb, maintain, flight level 310.
Level 310,
Okay.
Sun Country 786. Thunder Wabash 9393, we're still on heading at 210.
Wabash 9393. I'm sorry about that. You are cleared direct London, Lima Oscar Zulu.
Good, alright, clear direct London, Lima, Oscar Zulu, Wabash 9393. Indy Center, Aurora Endeavor 5440 on the ground, Lexington, US, and we got by a part of Atlanta.
Citation 0, X-ray Lima, turn right heading 0. Actually, yeah, turn right heading at 060 to set and maintain 4000 vector steep approach.
060, 4000 November 300, X-Ray Lima.
Okay, we're starting our descent
Aircraft on the ground,
into
Lexington, clearance request standby.
Akbar.
American 532, the airspace to the west, Kansas City is off. Flight radar services are terminating. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Over to Unicom, American 533. Thanks for the ATC. Bye now.
Southwest 769.
Okay. Had I known that, we would have held a little longer, but we'll get down to, let's see. UK was at or below 31,000, so we'll have that by Akbar. All right, folks, again, I want to welcome you in. Thank you all for being a part of Flying with Mike. It is always my pleasure to take to the skies with y'all. If you'd hit that follow button, folks, you could come on board. You'll get a simple email with each flight letting you know what the game plan is for the day. Sometimes, it's not often we'll do multiple flights, but there are times we will. This is not one of them. As I mentioned early on in the stream, for those that started with us, tomorrow I start a 48-hour shift. It's nothing, don't be going, oh my goodness. It's normal, folks. We work a 24-hour shift on our normal days. We're normally off 2 days, then back in for 24. We have open slots, so I'm pulling an overtime shift to cover that open slot. So, that's why there will not be a stream on Friday. Saturday is right now, I'm going to leave it up to kind of what is coming. So get y'all, hopefully it works, probably backfires on me, but hey, it's all good here, folks. So, but yeah, so I'm going to be starting a 48-hour shift, so I won't be able to pretty much do a thing with the sim for 48 hours. Come home Saturday, we'll see how I feel and all. We got a lot of flights as we go into New Year's. Once we get out of the New Year rush, getting everyone home, out at the airport, hopefully, while the 48-hour shifts may still happen from time to time, the how late we're up hopefully will kind of flatten out a little. We'll see. It's the airline world, folks. Nothing's ever set in stone. So, like I said, we are on descent. I believe we're about 30 minutes out of good old St. Louis. Hey, I'm on the wrong page. Go figure that. There we go. Actually, we're 20 minutes out, so. But you figure going down, you do the turns and get in sequence for landing. It could be close to 30 minutes. Also, folks, while we're descending, don't forget, check out HelloFresh, folks. I mean, I know I talk about them a lot. They're sponsoring us, folks. So that's, we got to do that. We got to support our sponsors. So I really do hope you'll check them out. I mean, the big thing on this stream I've been kind of stressing is saving money. Well, you know, and it's a big, big thing, folks, saving money. So, especially coming out of this time of the year. So I think the last I heard, most people will finally be out of the debt they made for Christmas. I think it was like May 1st, March 1st, May 1st, something like that. You know, that's a lot of money, folks, we go into debt for Christmas. But did you know that HelloFresh can help you save money year-round? HelloFresh is cheaper than if you go to the grocery store and shop there. Some say as much and 25% cheaper than takeout. So, you know, if you're into, you know, right now, folks, with the way the economy is, way with everything's going, who knows what the next will be. You're saving money this way. Right now, if you go to HelloFresh.com, use the promo code that we have on the, by clicking exclamation mark HelloFresh, you're going to get 21 meals free. Here, and I'll do it for you so you all can see it. 21 meals free. Add to it, they're going to ship it to you for free, folks. I mean, that, you know, I used to kind of joke, but it really is just what a bargain. I mean, really, it really is a bargain, folks. So if you're new, you've never tried them, check it out, folks. HelloFresh.com, promo codes there on the chat box. And got it twice. So check them out, folks. Everyone right now, this time of the year, as we get ready, and add to the, you know, add injury to insult as we're trying to come out of paying off our Christmases. It's tax time. So you got that to throw in. So folks, 21 free meals plus free shipping. Folks, it really is what a bargain. And I can't stress enough, folks, if you use that promo code, you're doing two things. Helping yourself out with the free food, 21 meals, and you're actually supporting the stream as well. So, you know, we get credit for it. So, there you go, folks. Got you a pretty good bargain here. Pretty good deal. I've got family members who say they use it and love it. It really, I mean, when you're crimped for time, it's always nice to know there's a meal. There's a recipe. Boom, 15 minutes later, you're together and eating. It's all together and being ate. Check them out, folks. My friends at HelloFresh.com. Use the promo code, like I said, 21 free meals, free shipping on top of it. All right, folks, we are looking at what's coming up here. Ukraine, and again, it's below 30,000. I am going to go ahead and bring us down to 11,000. We'll do it on a managed descent. We'll watch it as we draw closer to Arch. We may have to steepen the descent. Because what I want to be able to say is crossing Petty. Oh, I'd really like to cross Petty. It's 15 to 11, so somewhere around 11,000 feet. Okay. Kind of Airbus familiarize what little I know, folks, about the actual operation of the plane. I, being a firefighter, know how to shut the thing down in an emergency. Sorry, pilots, it's gonna be just pull the bottle, we'll pull the throttles, pull the bottles, kill the batteries. We're done. And you're all going, that's all I have to do? Yeah. Wish it was that easy for you guys. All right, but anyway, you see this squiggly line? Let me blow it up here. This blue squiggly line. What that denotes, folks, you got a green dot here. When you're in a managed descent, where my magnifying glass is over the two, in between this low line, this high line here, that's where we want it, and that's projecting on the nav display where that should happen. And then we'll either deepen the descent or shallow it up a little. All depends with relativity of where we're, in along the route here. It's analogous, folks, to Boeing 737s, the 6-7, when you get that little bar over here with the diamond going up and down showing you your above or below the projected flight path, which is right at the bottom. Also, the 737 has a glide slope, it looks like here. It's all the same thing, just looks different in different planes. So the similarities are there, but yet they are still different aircraft. All right, I see we are closing in. Well, I can't tell. Hang on, folks. Looks like we're closing in on UK. It's about 7 miles out. When we get over Arch right here, we'll be, we should be doing pretty good. We're going to be a little higher than anticipated, but see, we kind of, well, we still maintained about the same descent path. So let's get outside one more time. Folks, there is no scenery in Illinois. It's flat for the most part. Got little bumps over by Peoria down in the southern part, but really it's flat. So folks, flyover country doesn't see much. Sorry, not a poster child for the Illinois Chamber of Commerce Tourist Division. All right, 280 we've made at UK. Looking forward to this arrival in there. Good old Arch right ahead of us in 12 miles. I am going to begin to steepen this up. I am actually a little nervous. We may not make it. Open descent. Perfect. 11,000 by there is perfect, and I am going to keep us at 280. We've been kind of chasing the sunrise, folks. We took off pretty close to sunrise on the sim, not in real world, for this flight. We're going to be landing pretty close to sunrise. Oh dear, what's going on, Hawker? Welcome back. Hope you left work in a good place so that tomorrow's a nice day for us. You know, it's real simple, just flush the toilet. Sorry, folks. Couldn't resist. Nope. Asking me to put the spoilers back in. Okay. All right, so we're coming up on transition here, folks. See if I've missed anything while we got a couple. Nope, we're good. Let me recheck this, because boy. Nope, still the same. Should be updating here in a few minutes. Okay, get a little bit of speed brake action again going. And folks, as we continue down, again, for my friends at HelloFresh, just go to HelloFresh.com, use the promo code, get the 21 free meals, free shipping, sign up. Folks, it's an easy way to eat well, save money this year, cut back your expenses on takeout and delivery by getting started with HelloFresh. You'll love how fast, how easy, how affordable it is to whip up in your kitchen restaurant quality meals right there for your family. Check them out, folks. HelloFresh.com. Promo code's up there. 21 free meals. And you know what? They're going to throw in free shipping on top of it. I have not ordered HelloFresh yet. We have family members that have, and they really enjoy it. It is something, it does help when you're in a situation like you are there with a few minutes here to spare. You spent it with us. Thank you so much. But hazmat training ahead. Hey, you could have that delivered. Recipes are there. You can whip it up, put it on the table in 15 to 30 minutes, and out the door you go. So really, really a good deal there, folks. Check them out, HelloFresh.com. Use the promo code and save yourself some money and get some free food. All right, looking at the flight now, folks, we're coming over Petty. Let me just see how we're doing here. Okay, the next fix will need to be at 280, and then we'll start slowing. Just bottom out here, Kyra is 11,000, which is where we're at. Somehow I lost my chat window. Of course, Kansas City's coming on now. Well, they're going to have to wait because we got a little bit of business to do here. 725. Okay, we're crossing Kira. Now we'll drop down to our next one, which is 10,000. Actually, we're going to hold. Speed restriction, no. Kansas City Center, American 533, 11,000.
Air 533, Kansas City Center right now.
I don't know what he said. It's going to ident.
Air 533, radar contact 3 miles northeast of San Luis Airport. And the visual bridge, runway 12 left. And you send the arch to your arrival.
Continue the arch to arrival, 12 left, visual, American 533. Okay. Go ahead and...
American 533, G-catch that.
American 533 copied, arch to arrival, visual 12 left, American 53, or 533, sorry.
So 3288, Kansas City Center, squawk 5755. Actually, I don't know.
It's not one of my favorite ARTCs, so sorry, folks.
Southwest 3288, radar contact 10 miles northeast of the Garden City Airport, altitude gauge level 3 center.
Alright, so let me...
American 533, advise when you have ATIS information, X-ray signals.
You don't even have it up. .533 has X-ray. They really irritate me with that. Oh well. Alright, let me get back to aviating because they're really trying to get under my skin again. Alright, so Chodo will be dropping to 8,000 here shortly. I believe I have the airport in sight, but we'll see. Alright, at 10,000, get the lights on. Seatbelts are already on. Okay. Chodo is 8,000. Yeah, that's Lambert there, folks. All right, so we're getting down to 8,000 by Chodo. Got 1,000 to go. I am going to go ahead and click us into all right. $8,000. Oh, we're going to be switching.
American 533 connection with approach 132.12.
American 533 over to approach 132, 125. St. Louis approach, American 533 with you, Arch 2 for 12 left.
American 533 St. Louis approach, Roger.
All right, get some speed brakes here. All right.
The 533, descend and maintain 3,500.
American 533 is out of 7,300 for 3,500. All right. All right, so we're working our way down the approach. All right, so we're almost there, folks. Just gotta try and lose some altitude here. Okay, let's do our basics, medium. All right, we're ready to turn back.
American 533, turn left heading to 20, vectors to final.
Left 220, vectors for final, American 533.
American 533, descend and maintain 3000.
Down to 3,000, American 533.
American 533, turn left heading 150, join the runway 12 left localizer.
2,500.
Left 150 to join the localizer for 12 left, American 533. Oh, love coming into the sun, folks. I think we will go ahead just because it's going to be difficult to see. Yeah, it's going to be really fun to see this runway.
American 533, airport, 12 o'clock, 10 miles.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, we got the airfield inside American 533.
American 533, cleared visual approach, runway 12 left.
Cleared visual, 12 left, American 533. Jarhead
American
0514.
533, cleared visual approach, runway 12 left.
Thanks for the follow. We appreciate you. Cleared for the approach, 12 left, American 533.
American 533, St. Louis approach.
533, go ahead, approach.
American 533, cleared visual approach, runway 12 left.
Cleared visual, 12 left. Sorry about that. American 533.
Attention all aircraft, St. Louis Airport information, Yankee now current altimeter 2996, correction 2976.
American 533 copies altimeter. Okay, there's some.
American 533, wind 17013, gust 24, runway 12 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 12 left, American 533. Oh man, is this thing crabbing or what? Go flaps full. All right, why not while we're still coupled to the autopilot, folks? Check out HelloFresh there. Go to HelloFresh.com, use the promo code, and get 21 meals for free, plus free shipping.
1,000.
Might have to get a meal when I get on the ground after this. That means my plane. I want to play with the winds, folks. All right.
500. 400.
Oh, she is a bouncing.
300.
Hey, white, red, red, white, white, looking good.
200.
100 above. Minimum
100. 50. 40. 30. 20.
retard.
10.
5.
Whoa, girl, whoa. I'll take this one. After all that, I'll take this one. I saw grounds up, so I gotta find their frequency. Approach American 533, clear of runway 12 left at Kilo.
American 533, taxi to Echo, November, cross runway 30 left at November, then contact ground point 9 on the other side.
Echo, then November, across 12 right, then call ground. American 533. I don't know that arrangement real quick. Echo, where the heck is November? Oh, there it is, okay. Okay. This one is DR. Alright, crossing at November. My note said Charlotte 10. St. Louis ground, American 533's off runway 12 right to Charlie 10.
American 533, just hold position right there. I just gotta see where your gate is.
Right in front.
Southwest 533, Charlie to the ramp. As long as you don't go the direction of the pushback A320 there.
Was that for American or a different different?
Sorry, but did I say it wrong? American 533, yeah, Charlie to the ramp, just avoid the American A320 on Charlie there.
Charlie to the ramp, will avoid the aircraft. Huh.
Just wanted to see what direction you were going to. Then you're good. Excuse for that small delay.
Southwest 934, taxi Yankee.
Southwest 934, runway 12 right, taxi via Delta, cross runway 6 at Delta. Altimeter 2976.
Delta taxi runway 12 right, cross runway 6, Southwest 934.
I was off by
Hey,
one
ground American
focus.
488, taxi with Yankee.
American 488. Runway 12 right, taxi via Charlie, cross runway 6, altimeter 2976.
12 right by Charlie, cross 6, American 488.
Okay, folks, sorry for that little dead air there.
Southwest 934, if you want to amend your taxi, you can go Charlie and follow the American A320.
We just made the turn on Delta. Would you like us to give way?
I would like you to remain behind the American 488 to the American A320 if you could. So how about this? American 488, Charlie short of Romeo, please.
I'm sorry, say again for American 48.
488, Charlie short of Romeo, please.
Okay, Charlie short of Romeo, American 48.
Okay, all right, we're into gear.
Actually, I shouldn't have done that. American 488, cancel that, hold short.
Roger that, canceling American 48.
My apologies, my brain was going in a different direction. Southwest 934, at any intersection ahead, make the left, then quick right, transition to Charlie. Continue taxiing behind the American A320.
Alright, we're going to join Charlie and we'll follow American to runway 12 right. Confirm still clear to cross 624, Southwest 934.
Southwest 934, affirmative, cross runway 6 behind the A320 on Charlie.
American, cross runway 6, taxi 12 right, Southwest 934.
Perfect, and Southwest 3844, contact St. Louis departure on 132.12. Enjoy your flight.
3212, say Southwest 3844.
And ground American 533's in the spot. Thanks for the ATC. Have a great night.
American 533, you have a good night.
Okay, we're back to Unicom. Whew. All right, folks, I think we've got a long enough cool down here. Make sure the bleed is on up top. it is. Let's get this engine shut down. All right, well, I didn't expect that. Okay. Well, folks, we're in the blocks shut down, doing the last bits here. Wing lights, nose, beacon. And let's get rid of this on my screen so I can see better. I actually, folks, can say like Hawker did, we made it. Take two, finally the wheels are on the ground instead of the metal. What a rough flight that was, and that was a day, though, I'll have to give it. Again, this is St. Louis scenery that was made available pretty close to when 12 came out, and works beautifully in 11. 12, I'm not 100% sure if it's fully compatible, or if that loose nut behind the stick there just doesn't have everything needed to make it work. But folks, I want to say thank you again for flying with us. Hope you checked out our friends at HelloFresh. Again, don't pass up, folks. Next few couple weeks, we've got them sponsoring us. That promo code there at HelloFresh.com will get you 21 free meals and free shipping on it. All right, we're going to take a look at this real quick, see how we did. As soon as I can find some toolkit. 259 feet a minute. We're not going to argue with it. If I did, who'd listen anyway, so. Alright, there's Sim Toolkit. Now, I use this quite a bit, folks. Yes, streamers, this is a great tool for you. But folks, the average pilot can use it too. It is free. And it comes with what you're about to see here, which is what I love. I'm going to go to Flight Summary. Finish the flight. If it didn't do it already, you'll have another little green box there if it did. All you do is go to the flight, click View Details. There's our basic information. Go to Full Landing Report. Now you get to learn not only from the numerical data what you did or where you screwed up, but you can then learn from the numerics and the visual. For instance, okay, I always do this. Your threshold lines, beginning of the runway, each of these marks this one, and so forth down 500 feet down the runway. Think of them like a golf course. Those of you who golf. As I've been told, there are bushes and obstacles along the way, if you want to call them obstacles, that tell you how far away from the green or from the you are. Gives you an idea of what club to use. Same thing here on the runway, folks. These tell you how far down the runway you are at 500 feet intervals. And where they stop, that's where the landing zone stops. So, then you've got this big exaggerated hash mark, and that's where we visually cue to try to touch down. So long as we're in the landing zone, most pilots say, pat us on the back. We did a good job. Because they don't get feet per minute, folks, in the cockpit. Doesn't come up on the acres. Doesn't come up on a fancy chronometer. I don't care what plane you're flying. Your goal in that landing zone, you did a good job. And in this case, we were 2,000 feet down a 9,000 foot runway. Not bad. And for the 5 feet right of the center line. Again, not bad. And the computer registered at minus 259. Again, not bad, folks. Little slow, but you know what? We're in, we're safe, and that's all that matters. All right, the other thing we're going to try, and I can never guarantee since we are still technically throw the air quotes up there, beta. Hang on, I'm disconnecting to give this a try. Oh wait, I do need to do one thing because it will mess up my numbers. Okay. File. Filed. Good. And I'm just going to see my numbers over here. And PAL. Oh, it auto-logged, I think. Which, with virtual AAL, if you click the exclamation mark VAAL, folks, you're going to come to a pretty realistic VA. They score you with points. So, and since the data they have on their ACAR system gives them landing rates, gives them a lot of data to work with. It's a great tool. And it got accepted, so that's cool. That makes me, that haven't been able to do that for a while, folks. All right, so let's try this. We're off VATSIM. We're off their tracking system. Oh, I do need to do something. Glad I looked outside the plane. All right, and I'm going to reach up here and turn those strobes off. All right. Or look. All right, there we go. We go to flight. Now, you got all the great numerical and visuals over there. Nothing beats watching it in replay if it'll work in beta. It did. Great. So let's roll this back. We'll talk a little more here once I get to about right here. All right. You can do this in Microsoft Flight Sim, but you got to download software. You got to start it before you're where you want to record. Folks, I can go all the way back to where I loaded. Relive it if I so choose. I so choose not. We'll go from right here. But again, built in to X-Plane11, came to X-Plane12. Phenomenal learning tool here, folks, because you can back it up, go forward, you know, different angles, look at it from the tower, look at it from this side, that side, you know, from different approach angles. We're going to see that. So let's get her going. And let's get some appropriate music. And let's see how the approach went. By the way, we're flying over one of my daughters. She lives in this rough area here, so pretty cool. Get a little acceleration going here. Okay, obviously I have control. Let's go ahead and let her come in on her own. Let's see how well it looked. Again, this is the visual cue right here. These help you too, but that is a major mark on the runway to aim for. And we're going to miss them. Little there, but you know what? It's not bad. Let's go back, look at it from a couple of other angles. Let's go back. I caught it too Very crabby approach, folks. Yeah, we didn't really come out of the crab. All right. Get another angle. See, I could even go to this. All right, so we've kind of gotten a feel of what it looked like here. Let's check out some of the seats. That's a little after sunrise here. Okay, way after sunrise, but still. Yeah. We woke everybody up. You know, at least they know to get off the plane here in a few minutes. And again, this is scenery that was made for X-Plane11 just as X-Plane12 was on the horizon of releasing. It does come up, but you got to make sure you have all the add-ons. Well, actually not too bad. So we'll take it back one more time, folks, and all right, folks. Well, there you have it, folks. Great flight, great time. Hey, we made it to St. Louis on the second attempt. Whoa. Man, I'm going to have to figure out the sensitivities on this plane. Wow. It does that every now and then for me when I'm taxiing. So try and get with some real world guys who fly Toliss. Find out what I need to do to get that sensitivity put more in check. But folks, again, like I said, thanks for being a part of Flying with Mike. Saturday, we do plan to try to get in the air. It's my only day off in between a 48-hour shift and then my 24-hour shift. We'll see. But for now, folks, thank you for flying with Mike. Thank you to checking out HelloFresh. Use the promo code, get 21 free meals and free shipping. Hope you do it, folks. God bless you all. I hope you all have a grand night. We're going to get back to the gate here. And throw the chocks down and call it a night. God bless you all. I hope you all have a happy New Year. Hopefully New Year's Eve we'll be able to come on here and continue flying with you. Have a great day. God bless you all. Thank you, Jarhead 514, Pilot Boy 152 for following. Y'all have a great night. God bless. We'll see you then.